What's up guys, it's River Rat Productions, and today I'm going to be doing a Mr. Tackle Box Elite unboxing. And as you can see, it's still taped up right here. So we're going to open this box up and hopefully get some pretty cool baits out of it. I have no idea what's inside this box right now, so hopefully we'll get something pretty awesome. I always get some pretty cool baits out of this, and also make sure you stick around to the end of the video and I'll let you know if this box is worth it or not. But make sure you like and subscribe, and also make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'll have it linked down below, and I'll also have a link so you guys can pick yourself up one of these boxes. And there's 3 different ones. So, yeah. Let's get into it, guys. Alright, guys. Let's open this up. Alright. So, right off the top, I see quite a few nice baits, but I'll just grab the first one that catches my eye. This is called the Spin Walker, and I've actually never seen this before. It's made by 13 Fishing. It kind of looks like it's the same general idea as like a Whopper Plopper, I think. Does it walk? Maybe it walks too. Huh. I don't know, I'd have to look into this, but yeah, it says that you're supposed to walk this. So I guess it's kind of like a spook and a Whopper Plopper mix, because it has these weird little metal pieces right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. You can kind of see that one right there. And there's also one like right under the bait. I don't know, I feel like this would actually work pretty well. I might have to give this a shot. I'm going to be fishing the French Broad here pretty soon, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that video. I'll probably actually go tomorrow, but it's full-blown fall here, and this is one of the best topwater baits to use in my opinion this time of year. I love using these types, especially spooks, but this looks like it's pretty unique. It's either going to work really well or it's not really going to work. Let me know what you guys think down below, but I think personally, I think this would work pretty well. Ooh, and then we got us a spoon here. It's called a Flutter Magic, and it is the original Castec. And it's 2 1/4 inch, and it looks pretty nice, honestly. I haven't really used too many spoons down here. I used them a lot up north whenever I lived up in Vermont. So I feel like this actually might be a pretty good lure to try out, especially for some smallmouth, maybe for some trout too. Who knows, maybe it worked for smallmouth also. I feel like it probably would. I feel like spoons work for anything pretty much. And then we got a Phoenix spinnerbait, and it is a 3/8 ounce lure, and it is called the Shore Master, and it is a green pumpkin shad. So that looks pretty awesome. It has the willow blades right here, and I feel like this would work pretty well, especially if I put a pretty nice trailer on it. I do like the skirt on this a lot. And this is one of the best times of year to throw a spinnerbait. If you guys haven't already been throwing them this time of year, you guys are missing out, because they sure do work pretty well. So definitely excited to try that. I think I've got this company before in one of my boxes, and I like the lure. And then we got the X-Sight baits, and it's the XB1, and it dives 2 to 5 feet, and it's 3/8 of an ounce. That actually has some pretty nice rattles in it, if you guys can hear that. And let's see what the color is. It is a blushing shad. So definitely going to try that out. I've got more into crankbait fishing over the past year, and honestly I'm always looking for new crankbaits to try out, and I feel like this one might be pretty good. The hooks look like they're pretty good quality. It looks like they're pretty sharp. So definitely going to give this a shot. Especially tomorrow, I feel like this might be a pretty good lure to use, especially this time of year whenever they're feeding up on shad. So, pretty excited to get that. And then we got the Somatis baits, and it doesn't say what they are, but it looks like they're Can't really see them, they're stuck in the top there. Let's just pull one out real quick. So they're just these little paddle tails right here. Actually looks like it's the perfect size to throw on that spinnerbait we got. It also looks like there's a place where you can actually put the hook through, which is pretty nice. You guys can see that right. You guys can see that right here. And right there. There's a little place you can put your hook at. So that's pretty nice. Keeps the hook nice and even. Lets you know that you have your hook in the right place. And I'm not really sure how long these are. I would say it's probably like 3.5 inches or so. I've got quite a few of the Somatis baits recently in my mystery tackle boxes, and they seem like they're pretty good quality plastics, so it's always nice to get some extra paddle tails. And then we got some Bondi Bait Co. worms, and they're called Bondi worms, and there's 15 in a pack, and it's Emerald Shiner, and that's the front of it right there. And honestly, those look pretty nice. I feel like this would work pretty well this time of year. White's always a good color to use, and I feel like you could put this on like a shaky head, or you could drop shot this, or you could even put it on a Ned rig, and I feel like it would do pretty well. So definitely might give these a shot tomorrow. This might work pretty well, and I do like the tails on them. Let's just pull one out real quick. It feels like they're pretty durable. So, definitely think that would be a pretty good lure to use tomorrow. Especially on like a shaky head. I feel like that might be perfect. Or maybe a Ned rig. They're not too very big. Or you can drop shot them. Either or. I feel like they would do really well though. And I've never heard of this company before. So I'm actually pretty excited to try those out. And then we also got some more hooks here. And these look like they're EWGs. So it's always nice to have some extra ones. And these are 3/0 size. There's 2 in this pack. And they look pretty sharp. So it's never a bad thing to get some hooks. So you can never really be too upset with that. Then we got this thing called a hook defender. Which basically protects the lure around your pole so it doesn't get like hooked into anything. These are pretty handy to have, so I probably will use this quite a bit. I'm glad they sent this. I don't think they've ever sent something like this before in a mystery tackle box. I could be wrong, but from what I remember, I do not remember getting anything like this. So that's pretty nice. It looks like it's made out of pretty good material, and it has Velcro on it. And it can Velcro around your rod so the hook doesn't get all caught up in like the carpet in the back of your car or like anywhere you're storing it really. So that'll be awesome. So what else we got in the box? We got this little sticker here, and I love collecting these stickers. I put them on my tackle box. So it's a pretty nice little small one. I like that one a lot actually. And then we get the dibble every month. And I'll just read off some things that's inside here. It says, disappearing into thin water, 3 frog fishing tips to catch more bass, scorching hot fishing tips, 3 ways to catch more bass on a hot day, how to catch warm water walleye, panfish in the heat, 4 premier Florida fishing destinations, and fishing 101, understanding fish behavior, and 6 tips for fishing pressured water. So that's always pretty nice to get. It's pretty nice to read. I'll read it every month I get it, because there's some pretty interesting stuff in there. And yeah, now I'm going to go over the price of all the lures. So let's see if it was worth it or not. So we got 8 different things in our box this month. And the number 1 on the list for price wise is a 13 fishing spin walker. And this is $19.99. I'm actually pretty excited to try this out. I'm probably going to try it out tomorrow whenever I go on the French Broad. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that video. I've been going a few different places recently and I've got some pretty cool footage to upload. So I feel like this is gonna be awesome, especially since it's the fall. I feel like this might actually be pretty good. So I'm pretty excited to try that. And then we got the Excite Baits XB1, and it is $8.49. And honestly, it's always nice to get some square bills or just crankbaits in general. I really love using them. I've grown to use them more over the past year, and they caught some pretty nice fish for me this year, especially smallmouth wise. So I'm actually pretty excited to try that out, and I like the rattles in it, especially whenever the water's murky. And it's also in a shad color, so that's mainly what they're feeding on right now. So I feel like that's going to be awesome. And then we got the Phoenix Bait Shore Master Spinnerbait, and it is $8. And I'm pretty excited about this too. It's a really good time of year to throw spinnerbaits, and the skirt looks pretty nice, and can never go wrong with 2 willow blades, honestly. So I'm pretty excited to try this out. And we also got a paddle tail for this in the box, so it's the perfect size for it, and I feel like it'll work really well. And then we got the Hook Defender Lure Wrap, and it is $7.50. And honestly, I have a few of these, and they're pretty handy to have, especially if you have carpet in the back of your car where you're storing your rods, and you have like treble hooks. That's the worst thing, is whenever it gets hooked in the carpet, because it's pretty hard to get it out sometimes, especially with the barbs. So this is going to save me a lot of headaches, so I'm pretty excited about this. And then we got the Bondi Bait Company Bondi Worm, and they're $6. And I feel like these will do pretty good on like a Ned rig or a shaky head or a drop shot. So I'm actually pretty excited for those. I haven't really fished too many like finesse worms like this. So, and plus I don't know how long these are. I think they're about like 3 inches or so, I would say. Something like that. Yeah. I feel like that's about the right size. Maybe a little bit smaller, maybe a little bit bigger. But I feel like these will work, especially since they're white. I feel like it'll work really well because they're feeding up on shad, and this is going to be a pretty good imitation of it. And then we got the Samatis Baits Swim Mattis, and these are $4.99. And honestly, it's always nice to have some more paddle tails, and it looks like it's in a green pumpkin color, so that's probably the color I use the most, just because of where I live and everything. It's just one of the best colors to use. And I'm actually pretty excited to try these out. I've got a few of the Samatis ones before in my mystery tackle boxes, and I've always been a fan of them, so always nice to get more. And then we got the Flutter Magic Spoon, and it is $3.99. And honestly, I haven't really used a spoon too much since being back down here after living in Vermont. But whenever I was up in Vermont, I used them quite a bit, and they work pretty well, especially whenever the fish are pretty lethargic. This is a good lure to use. And then we got these EWG hooks, and honestly, it's always nice to have some more of these, and these are $1.80. And they look pretty sharp. They're 3/0, and it's never a bad thing to have extra hooks on you. I run out of hooks all the time. It's always nice to find random hooks in your tackle box, so especially whenever you run out. So it's never a bad thing to have too many hooks. I think this box was worth it overall just because of this bait right here, the Spin Walker. I'm actually pretty excited to try that out. I've never really seen anything like that before. So it's something new to the fish too, and maybe I'll make a video on this, and yeah, hopefully we can catch some pretty nice fish off of this. It looks like the hooks are pretty good, and yeah, I feel like it'll do pretty amazing, especially this time of year. So personally though, I really do think this box is worth it just for that one lure alone. I do like all the other ones, but that is the kicker for me. If you guys want to pick up one of your own, I'll link it down below so you can sign up for the mystery tackle box. Make sure you guys smash that subscribe button, and make sure you hit the like button too. And let me know what your favorite lure was out of this box, and if you've seen anything like this Spin Walker before, because honestly I've never heard of it before, and honestly it's a pretty cool concept. So let me know what your favorite lure was, and also make sure you stay tuned for future videos. And make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'll have that link down below with the link also to pick up your own mystery tackle box. And I'll see you guys next time.